One of the main objectives of our sanctions against Russia is to cripple its military capabilities, to impact the revenue that funds the war in Ukraine. And that's why we've adopted a number of different packages of sanctions, including export bans, including various different ways in which we can reduce the ability at which Russia can have access to this technology and to these military capabilities. Now, in particular, one thing that we're working hard on is ensuring that our sanctions are not circumvented via third countries, because I think one of the things that you pointed out is that we are seeing this, that some products might be going to a third country and then finding its way to Russia, and then finding its way to the battlefield in Ukraine. And that's why we're working around the clock to ensure that these re-exportations of these goods, of these so-called battlefield goods, are not re-exported to Russia via third countries. David O'Sullivan is the EU sanctions envoy. He is travelling to these third countries to exchange with them, and we've already seen some positive signs in some of these third countries. So all of that to say that circumvention of our sanctions is something that is happening. That's why we're working around the clock to crack down on it. Also, our 12 sanctions packages do target very, very precisely the Russian military industrial sector to try and reduce their military capabilities in Ukraine. Now, for the specific points that you raise, of course, we've seen various different reports, and we will look into that in exchange with our partners. But I think that's all that I'd want to say today when it comes to sanctions and circumvention.